Hey guys, we're Greg and Robin, and we're getting ready to go over the savings and show you how the money making side works. And guys, this is for training purposes only. Robin, take it away.
All right, well, hey, I am going to cover the savings part. Now, we all know in order to have more money, you either have to spend less or earn more. So the great thing about Team National is it offers both of those. So with Team National, we can both spend less and earn more. But I'm going to cover the savings part, and this is the way that we can save money through Team National. There are four main ways to save money. The first way is through e-commerce, and that is where we do this using our Big N Marketplace. And on our Big N Marketplace, we have approximately 250 big name retail stores. Stores that you will recognize like Sears, Target, Walmart, Best Buy, Bass Pro, Cabela's. I could go on and on and on, but like I said, there's approximately 250 of those stores. And this type of savings, it's a commission-based savings. So when I go into the Big N Marketplace and then choose the retail store that I want to shop in, then I will make my purchases and I will get a commission back based on whatever that store offers. They can offer, different percentages, and then I will get a quote commission check back from Team National based on what I've purchased. So I'm going to purchase, things in those stores anyway. Why not get paid for shopping there? So the second way is through Factory Direct. And Factory Direct, basically, Team National, we cut out the middleman. We can buy big ticket items such as furniture, all sorts of furniture, dining room furniture, living room furniture, kitchen, patio furniture, theater seating, jacuzzis, light fixtures, things like that. Anything you want to decorate your house with, especially big ticket items, you will save major discounts up front on those. Just want to give you an example of that. We looked on the website. We found in a furniture store, we found a leather sectional sofa, and the retail price in a furniture store was $9,438. Looked on our Team National website, found that same sectional for only $3,164. And guys, these are brand name, brands of furniture. This is a savings. Going through Team National, using your Team National membership, you will save $6,274. $6,000. Now, if I'm doing my math right, if a premium package is $2,195, this is almost 3 premium packages. So just on one purchase alone. And keep in mind, you get to use this savings for the rest of your life. So think of everything you could save. Now, the third way is group buying power. And the old rule of thumb, there's power in numbers. And so with Team National, they have a large amount of numbers. And they use this large numbers as leverage in exchange for major discounts. And we get these discounts through jewelry, healthcare, insurance, even mortgages. Wells Fargo is as part of us. And so we can use them on refinances or new home purchases. Sears Commercial is another one. You can go in there, shop around, find the appliance you want, the lawnmower, and basically you get to use Team National's corporate account and get a discount there also. So the fourth way is our business exchange, and this one's really nice because if this has local people, businesses that have joined Team National and they chose to put their business on the business exchange. So as a member, if I'm looking for a certain product or service and I go in and I'm going to look and see who is on the business exchange first locally. And if my air conditioning unit is broke and I need someone to come out and fix it, I'm going to look on the business exchange before I go to the yellow pages and before I look on the internet for somebody. I'm going to go to the business exchange and find somebody because I know I'm going to get a discount because I'm a Team National member. That business joins and they offer a discount to all of Team National members. Now here's the flip side. If you own a business and you want to join, you can put your business, you can use the membership and earn money and put your business on the business exchange. By doing so, you get to basically free advertising for the rest of your life. Because like I said, members of Team National are going to look on the business exchange first when they need a service or a product. So you will get free advertising for this. In order to do that, business owners will purchase the premium membership. So let me go over the two memberships quickly. Remember, there's the standard membership. Now this is the 2-year membership, where basically you are kind of renting the membership. You will, pay the $795, but you will only get to use it for 2 years. So you would have to renew that in 2 years. Now, this is not the best way, but this is a good way for people who have to do it this way at first, to be able to get in, use the membership, and be able to use Team National to earn money also. Now, the best way is obviously to do the premium membership. And this is the lifetime membership. So, here's the other thing that I want to point out. The standard membership, you're renting it for 2 years basically, and the only people that are covered are people in your immediate household. Whereas the premium membership, it covers everyone in your immediate household plus 4 generations of people. Now that could be, your parents, grandparents, children, grandchildren, future grandchildren. So that's 4 generations of people. They get to not only save money through Team National, they get a membership, never have to pay a penny for it, but they also get to become independent marketing directors and earn money also. So this is a great thing also to give to your future children, future grandchildren. The other thing I want to point out, the Business Exchange, they have a premium membership. The other benefit that they get as business owners, they get to add up to 5 employees on there for free. So they get to basically use this as an employee benefit to their employees and put them on there, and their employees can have a membership and also earn money also.
Well, hey guys, wasn't that exciting? I'll tell you what, the next part here we're getting ready to go over is the how to make the money part, how the money part works. And again, this is for training purposes only. So let's get started. First, we start out with a pay center, and I put a Y right there because that is you. Okay, so when you first start out, you come out and you start with a pay center, and that pay center has a left side and right side. So I'm drawing it like you have a 50-yard line. So let's draw out our arms here. First thing when you get started, I want you to think of people that you know, love, and trust. And what I mean by that, people you care about. Who would you want to share this with? Who in the world would you not want to save money on everything they're buying and make additional income? So let's come up with a couple of names. How about the first one is your buddy Bob, okay? And then you have another friend named Sue. And we put Bob and Sue in. Now, a while ago, Robin was explaining the 2 packages. There's a standard package, and the standard package is a 2-year package, and she said she was using, saying it's kind of like renting one, right? Because you keep paying it every 2 years. Most people don't do that one, but it is a good way to get started. That one's only 1 point. Most people do the premium package because it's a lifetime and it covers a lot more people. That one is 3 points. 3 points. So every time someone comes into and they get a package, 3 points on a premium and 1 point for the standard. That's how the points are coming in. It doesn't matter if you put it in or if we put it in or somebody from your upline or downline comes in. That we all count it, okay? So when these points start coming in, they're going to come underneath Bob until they accumulate 10 points on the left, and underneath Sue, and accumulates 10 points on the right. 10 points, and we figured about every 4 sales, because the way the ratio goes, every time about 4 people sign up, 3 of them will do the premium package and 1 will do the standard package. So about 4 people is about 10 points. Not 10 people, but 10 points, guys, and that's all you really need. So when there's 10 points on the right side of your pay center and 10 points on the left side of your pay center, that's going to produce a check for at least $1,500. What's cool, guys, is once this starts hitting every single week, as often as weekly now, but once it starts hitting every single week, there's 52 weeks in a year. And that's going to produce an income of at least $70,000 a year. And when I saw this, I got really excited because I knew this was a lot more money than my wife was making as a teacher. And I knew that if we could get to this, that we could bring her home and she could retire. But that was a lot. I was making a lot more money than that already in the business that I was in traditionally. So, but what really got me excited was when the guy that showed this to me, his name is Brad. When he showed this to me, he showed that I could actually earn additional pay centers. Now, let me go over something real quick before I go any further. Why are we not a multi-level company? We are networking, but not multi-level. Now, what I mean by that, multi-level, hence the name, goes down so many levels and cuts off. Now, when these levels cuts off, it also interferes with your income. We don't cut off. You can count points through infinity. It doesn't matter. So another thing, multi-level companies always has a product that they sell. Lotions, potions, you name it. They got all kinds of them. Wraps, coffees. And what they do is they mark that product up so the upline can get paid. We don't have a product per se. This is a membership driven. It's the membership and it's also points not based on sales, guys. Big difference there. Also, multi-level companies, you can earn other pay centers, but you see, when you earn a pay center in a multi-level company, they make you start all over down here at the bottom and start a left side and a right side all over again. Our company, and this is what's really cool, is when you earn your other pay centers, you actually get to put it, rash it to the very top again. So you put it right here. So there's your second pay center. U again, Y for you, and that would be your second pay center. Now look at this. All these points now are going to travel through you twice, 2 different pay centers. You get to double dip. Isn't that cool? So you're going to make additional income. Now remember how this pay center has a left side and a right side? Well, so will this one. So let's draw another 50-yard line. And you get to add another friend in now. So let's put your next friend right here. And we're going to put Carl right here. Put C for Carl. Now what we're going to do now is we're going to start helping Carl get 10 points a week. Based on, again, premium packages are 3 points and standard packages 1 point. So as the points start coming in, doesn't matter if Carl puts them in or you or whoever else on your team. These points start traveling down through here. When we get 10 points on this side of you, under Carl, and 10 points on this side of you, under Bob, that's going to produce a check here. But all these points go to this one and that one. You're counting them all twice. Now watch this. Remember how this pay center pays $1,500 as often as weekly? Well, this one doesn't. No, guys, this is exciting. This pay center pays $2,500 as often as weekly. Now, I'm going to tell you what. Here's 25 plus 15. What does that equal? $44,000 a week. Okay. $4,000 a week times 52 equals $208,000 a year. Now that's really exciting. And guys, I remember in my 10th month of this business, I had these 2 pay centers and we worked in 3 teams. And the guy that hosted me, Brad, he says, "Greg, you're leaving money on the table. You need to put another pay center in." So I did. And here's what happened. I'm going to erase this so I have a little more room. I put the next pay center right there. So I'm going to put you again. So that'll be your 3rd pay center. And it's also going to have a 50-yard line. Now when I put this one in, I put a guy in, his name is Larry. I put Larry right there. And we started helping Larry get 10 points a week. Remember, again, premium packages are 3 points, standard packages is 1 point. And as they start coming out there and accumulate, 10 points as often as weekly on the left side of you and the right side of you, it's going to produce another check of $2,500. Guys, $2,500 as often as weekly. If you add all those up, $4,000 plus 25, that's $6,500 as often as weekly. Working, you got 3 pay centers and 4 teams. Working 4 teams, $6,500 as often as weekly. Now guys, again, there's 52 weeks in a year. 6,500 times 52 weeks in a year, guys, that's $338,000 a year. That's exciting. Working 4 teams and 3 pay centers. Now, when I saw this, I got really excited, but here's what's crazy about it. Guys, did you know there's actually additional income on top of that? You know, not only are you helping your friends, Bob, Carl, Larry, and Sue, earn additional income and actually save money, but you're going to be rewarded for it. You see, every time Bob hits a $1,500 check, as often as weekly, you're going to get a $1,000 hosting bonus. Same thing with Carl, same thing with Larry, and same thing with Sue. Guys, did you realize that after a while, they work this thing right, and they start making $1,500 every single week, and there's 52 weeks in a year? This guy's worth $52,000 a year to you. And so is this one, so is this one, and so is this one. Guys, that's a little over $200,000 more. Add that to the little over $200,000 more, or $500,000 a year income. Now, would $500,000 a year income help out you and your family? Isn't this exciting? Okay, now, I'm getting real excited about drawing this, and I'm getting ready to get to another point. Let me erase the board real quick. The next part on here, we're going to talk about positioning and how it kind of works. And, you know, I tell you, the savings is incredible, but the money-making side on this thing is what can really change your life. And that's why I want you to understand the position on here with this. Now, there's other incomes in here built in, and I'm not going to draw it out. I'll just talk about it for a moment. As you progress in the company, once you receive your first 3 checks of $1,500 or more, you become what's called presidential in a company. And then you help 2 people get 3 checks, you become bronze. And then help 2 more people get 3 checks, silver. 2 more people get 3 checks, gold. 4 more people get 3 checks, and you go platinum. And guys, there's so many benefits. You win cruises, profit sharing once you go platinum in a company. It just makes it worth it. But moving right along into the positioning part of it, I want you guys to understand something. This, I'm going to draw a square right here, and an H. H stands for host. The person that hosts you, okay, in the business, they actually have a left side and a right side also. But for training purposes, I'm only going to show you one side. This would be a position that maybe your position, okay? You also would have, let's say that's you. You also have a left side and a right side, okay? Now, these are people coming in regardless if you came in or not. B, C, D, E. Ed, David, Kat, and Bob. Well, that's what we'll name them here. So, now, when I said you got this position, and these people are coming in regardless if you got it or not. That means you didn't put them in there. They're coming in anyway. They're flowing down from the people that come in before you to come down the left side. It's a great position to be in. But here's what's crazy. See, 50% of what comes in on this person's team has to either go on their left side or the right side. So when you take that position, 50% of all those points coming in has to go underneath you. Here's what's nuts. Did you know, and I said this earlier, every time 4 people sign up, 3 of them will be a premium package, and 1 will be a standard package. It means 3 3-pointers and a 1-pointer. And if we got these 4 people, Bob, Kat, David, and Sue, you know, traditionally this is what's going to happen. Bob will be a 3-pointer. Kat's going to be a 3-pointer. David's going to be a 3-pointer. And Ed down here, he's a 1-pointer. Here's what's crazy too. Ed has a left side and a right side. So does David, left and right. So does Kat, left and right. And so does Bob, left and right. Hey, Ed's trying to get 10 points and 10 points. David's trying to get 10 points and 10 points. Kat's trying to get 10 points and 10 points. And Bob is trying to get 10 points and 10 points. Guess what? That's your spot right there. How many points do you really need on your left side? Just 10. See how it works? I mean, this is pretty much, half of it's pretty much built this way, right? Here's what we do. You put your first person down here on this side. We come over here and put another one of your buddies, let's say Sue, and we start helping Sue get 10 points a week based on the premium package, again, 3 points, and the standard package, 1 point, coming out through here until there's 10 points coming in. When that happens, that's going to produce a check for you or this position. $1,500 is off those weekly. Now guys, that's why I want you to understand the positioning part of it and how it works, because once you get your spot secured, 50% of those points coming in from your host, that one side has to be placed underneath that spot. Isn't that exciting? Okay guys, one last thing. And I know what you're thinking, because most people do, and I want to show you a scenario. Let me get this off the board. Leave it there for a second so you can take notes. Okay? Okay, one thing that was on my mind when I first saw this, I said, you know, this all looks great. It almost seems too good to be true. And I got to looking at it and I said, you know, it just seems to be good to be true. Why is this not one of them pyramid deals, right? And I wanted to see that. Why is it not? So it was explained to me like this. Let's just draw it out, what one looks like. Kind of looks like a pyramid or a slice of pizza or whatever, but but let's think of it this way. How about the first pyramid I'm going to talk about is corporate America. Let's look at corporate America first. Let's think of one everybody knows about. How about Chrysler Corporation? Who's at the top of Chrysler Corporation? Well, it was Lee Iacocca. So let's say that's Lee Iacocca right there at the top of Chrysler Corporation, right? Okay. Now what would be underneath Lee Iacocca at Chrysler Corporation would be upper management, correct? So even though there's one Lee Iacocca, there's going to be several of the upper management in any company or any corporation. So we're just using Chrysler Corporation as an example. So there'd be a bunch of these guys. You know, do you think that anybody below Lee Iacocca at Chrysler Corporation makes as much money as him? I'd say not. And not any other corporation either. There's nobody in upper management going to be making as much money as Lee Iacocca, okay? Now watch this. Underneath upper management, you're going to have the middle management. There's a whole lot more middle management than there is upper management, but none of them makes near as much money as upper management, okay? And none of them certainly doesn't make as much money as Lee Iacocca, the top of the guy. And again, that's on any type of corporation or big business out there. Now what's next? Well, you got the guys down here, and they're the ones that's building the cars. They're the ones doing all the work, and there's a whole lot of these guys. They make good money, but they don't make near as much money as middle management, upper management, and of course not Lee Iacocca. And you know what? There's a whole lot of these guys. And the way corporate America works right now in a bad economy, these are the first guys to be let go in a bad economy, you know, and most of them up here don't really know who they are, see? And that's corporate America. It's sad. It's about everywhere you work, okay? That's corporate America. It kind of looks like a pyramid. And if you look at this, you know, they got asked off for a week or two vacation a year and worry that they don't lose their job when they come back. Nothing wrong with it, but if you look at this, it looks like a Lee Lodge pyramid. Now let's look at the pyramid stuff that we were thinking about, you know, the multi-level companies. Those are what I always thought about. You know, the ones out there are selling lotions, potions, coffees, you name it, they're out there. And if they can think of something to sell, they do it. And what they do is they inflate that price, and that's how the upline gets paid. So if somebody has an idea, let's say someone says, you know what, everybody drinks tea, okay? So they go, everybody drinks tea. We'll do one with tea. We'll have tea, and we'll tell them it loses weight. Okay, you drink this tea every day, it's going to make you lose weight. But we'll give them a diet and exercise program too. So this guy thinks of the idea. He tells a couple of his buddies about it, and these two guys go out and start recruiting people to spend $150, $200 a month to stay qualified to buy the tea to lose weight. Okay, so they start recruiting people to buy the tea. These are all people. This poor guy right here, he spent $150, $200 a month on tea. He just started. He's not making any money. He just started out. This guy's not making any money doing the same thing, this one and this one and this one. But this guy, he's got enough people underneath him now. He's breaking kind of even. You know, he's got enough people down there where his tea is really, he's spending $150, $200 a month for tea, but he's getting his tea, pretty much he's breaking even. See, his tea's kind of free. This guy's making a little bit, this guy's making a little bit, this guy's making a little bit, and these guys on top are making a whole lot, right? They started. And what happens, a lot of times these companies that do that, they'll have a product and it does good for a while, you know, energy drinks and shakes that's supposed to lose weight, and coffees or teas, all that stuff, chocolates, and they come and go and they start another one. You know, and people kind of lose their credibility after a while. Say, hey man, I know that didn't work out, but let's do this one. Well, here's what happens, guys. The guys on the top make all the money in this deal, even if it stays or doesn't stay. Now I showed you the corporate America looking pyramid, and I showed you the multi-level looking pyramid. And what makes this different? Why do we not fall in this category? Well, let me show you why. Look, I got a friend of mine in this business, and at year six, he made over $500,000. Okay. Now the guy that signed him up had been in for 12 years. Okay. So my buddy at year 6 made over $500,000. But the guy that signed him up had been in twice as long. He's way up here above him. He's the one that signed him up. What do you think he made? If my buddy made $500,000 at year 6. What do you think the guy that signed him up has been in double along and way above him made? Guys, most people would say double the amount, a lot more, but I want to tell you what he made. He made around $160,000 at year 12. So why? Look, guys, with our business, we're not multi-level, we're not corporate America. You don't have to be on top to make the money. Here's why. This guy that been in for 12 years, 80-something years old, very excited. Here he was. Okay, I put him there, and he had a left side and a right side, and he put my buddy right here. I'll put B for buddy, and he put another person right here. I'll put S for Sue or whatever. Now he was working one pay center and just 2 teams. He had my buddy over here. Now listen, remember, every time somebody that you host hits, you get a $1,000 hosting bonus. My buddy hits every week, so that right there is $52,000. And his top center, what it was making, around $78,000 plus what was on the left side, guys. That's why. So why was my buddy making a lot more money if he's way below him? Well, here's why. Okay. Here's my buddy. His name. He's got a left side and right side. He put somebody here. He put somebody here. Okay. But what he did, he also had a pay center here and here. He put 3 pay centers in, which had a left side and right side also. He put another friend here and here. He was getting 10 points here, 10 points here, 10 points here, and 10 points here. This built a $500,000 income, guys. Okay, guys, I want y'all to understand the difference. See, you don't have to be on top to make the money. It's not a multi-level company. You decide how much money you want to make. I hope this helped you out, guys. Again, this is for training purposes only. Hey, see you on the beaches of the world.